Hi guys, today we will pimp my car. I got a bunch of accessories for my Xpeng G6. I will show you the materials, what I got, from where I got, the price of them, and how they look inside the car. So the first accessory that I want to show is this central storage box. I got it from AliExpress. The cost was 1985 euros, so very cheap. It is more of an organization accessory. It can protect also the original materials of the car, but the purpose is more for organization. It can fold itself. It has some velcros that can create some divisions inside, and it goes on the bottom center console where it's very open. It's a very open space. As you know, Xpeng G6 doesn't have a glove box. So I think it's very important to create this additional space over there to store some equipments, materials, whatever you want, and keep it separated and organized. So I will show you how this looks inside the car, and I think it's a mandatory item to purchase for the Xpeng G6. So the second accessory that I want to show you is this protective cover for the central console. I got it from AliExpress. It's 12.34 euros and it's just for protection. So there is no other purpose for this accessory. It goes on top of the central console on the place where we have the cup holders and the inductive wireless chargers. It just protects that original materials, and it's easier to remove, to clean, and then put back again on that place to keep the original materials safe from damage. So I will show you how this looks in the car, if it changes a lot the original look and feel of the car, and if brings any additional problems with the ventilation for the wireless chargers and also for the cup holders. I believe that it's very cheap, so it may be a good option to keep these original materials safe from damage. The third accessory that I've got, it's also for protection. Again, from AliExpress, a little bit more expensive, 31.10 euros, and it is just also for protection. It goes on the central console in the armrest, and it's just a cover for that original material. To be honest, in my previous car, that part of the car got a little bit damaged. It's where we put every day our arms, so it got a little bit used. So I think this can be interesting to have in a brand new car, just to protect the original materials. It's something that can be then removed, cleaned, put again over there. And if it gets too much damaged, you can get a new one and keeping the original one safe from damage. So I think it's a good purchase. I will see how it handles in the car, because as it is a cover, it's probably not going to fit perfectly. So I will see if this is a good one. I will show you the installation process in the car so that you can then see for yourself if this makes sense for you. So this accessory, it's also for protection, more for cleaning process than protection itself, but it is a very known place where we keep a bunch of stuff, dirt, bottles, rests of food. Well, if you have kids, you know what I mean. So these are just four pieces that goes on the doors. So those places where we can keep stuff in the doors, and it just snaps in there and can then be removed easily to clean up and then put it back together again in the place. So I think it will help to clean the car and keep it clean, and also protect the original materials in the car. I got it also from AliExpress. 1188 euros, so very cheap. I think it makes sense to protect those areas in the car. This accessory is just for organization. So as you can see, it goes for the central console and gives a new layer for organization and accommodation of materials. So it's easier to put keys, it's easier to put, for instance, sunglasses, your wallet, or whatever. So this goes into that central console that it's very deep, and you can store there a bunch of stuff. But then if you don't organize anything, it will be very hard to get your sunglasses if you want, or just keep some changes or whatever over there. So this goes in that center console. It's very cheap, so 9 euros and 60 cents, also coming from AliExpress, and just goes and snaps on top of that big deep area. And then you can remove to reach down below to get more stuff, and just put it again over there to give more space and organization in the car. Regarding this accessory that I also got from AliExpress, that cost almost 11 euros, as you can see, it's a screen protection. Well, to be honest, I was a little bit in doubt if I should buy this or not, mainly because, well, usually we protect our screens, cell phones and tablets, because we are afraid of dropping those equipments and breaking the original glass. But in fact, it's going to be difficult to drop the central screen of the car. So the protection itself for these type of materials and equipments, I think it's a little bit too much. But anyway, it gives a little bit protection. It has an anti-glare effect also on the screen. So due to the low price of it, I thought that it could be a good idea just to get one and try it to see if it makes sense. There are some variations of this accessory that includes also a screen protection for the dashboard, but in that case, to be honest, I don't see any glare on there, because it's a little bit more protected from the sun, and also you don't touch it. So there is not even really a need for protection for it. So I decided to buy this one that it's only for the central screen, and I will show you how it looks after put it over there. So the next two accessories that I will show you now, that I also got from AliExpress, are not for organization or protection. It's just for connection purposes. So the car has one USB-A and one USB-C connections in the central console on the bottom part of the car. And they can be used for several things. Charging, connection for wired Android Auto or CarPlay. You can connect an external source and wire transfer anything. So from a switch, a MacBook, Raspberry Pi, an IPTV box, whatever, you can connect something over there and use the central screen to see. I will make a separate video only for that. But and also for Sentry mode, you need to connect there a USB stick so that it can record the Sentry recordings, and also the driving, the dash cam, and also all the 360 cameras are recorded there for any purpose. So of course there are too many things that can be connected, so that's why I got this USB-A connection that then provides one USB 3.0 and two USB 2.0 for one single USB-A connection. So it's just a hub, very cheap one. And then I got also this small cable that connects to USB-C port, and gives them two options to connect to different devices over there. Finally, and to end this video, I will show you now a couple of things also coming from AliExpress. Well, you can purchase these from other sources, but this is the cheaper way to get this. I still didn't purchase. They are in my lists of desired equipments, and I am still considering if I will buy this or not. So basically, just a cover, a protection for the wheel. I need to see if it makes sense to get it or not. So there are different colors, but I still don't know if this makes sense or not to get. Also, there are some other protections for the doors. This one, I think I will get one because in the last days it was raining and it's where we put our hands to open and close the doors. And also, it's a place where we put stuff, papers and stuff like that. So similar to the ones on the bottom of the doors, I will probably get these door handle storage boxes protections for them. It's very cheap also, so probably this will be the next purchase. This it's another organization part, so this sticks on the back of the screen. But from what I read, while you are driving, stuff over there keeps going out. So I don't know if I will get this. It's very cheap, so maybe just for the purpose of trying it, I will get one. But I don't see a real purpose for this. Also, there are these covers for the back seats in black, in my case. So they are free covers. It's this one. If you have children, if they are small, if they tend to put their feet and shoes on the back of the front seats, this can make sense. This can protect the materials. So it's something that I need to evaluate if I will buy these or not. If I do, I will then show you. This one I'm expecting for the summer to see if it makes sense or not. So as you know, almost all these EV cars have a very nice sunroof. And in case of the Xpeng G6, it's not covered. So some places they say that it gets very hot. In Portugal, usually we get very high temperatures, so I'm a little bit curious to see how this will handle in summertime. So if in fact it gets real hot inside the car, I will probably purchase these sunshades for the sunroof. So this is it. So these are the accessories that I still didn't purchase. They are in my list of accessories. There are a couple of more. So if you go to AliExpress and search for Xpeng G6 or Xpeng G9 or whatever, you will find a bunch of accessories that can make sense for you. Lights, a bunch of stuff. For me, the ones that I got were mandatory for protection, mainly. There are a couple, as I mentioned, that I pretend to get sooner or later, and some others that are in my list if I feel the need to get them also. So guys, thank you very much again for being here. So do subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about these accessories. Let me know if you want to see more of them. And I will be back. Ciao.